1, 2, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Good morning, You yeah, well, my top button looking like who done it? That's my coat. I'm at a rest area down here. Oh, update duty status. Alright. What's going on, Mike? On duty. How's the weather up there? I see one of your shorts. You said it was like at 0. They're talking about another solar vortex of solar something or other. Ooh, I didn't realize I got some Walmart fried chicken left. I rebrewed some of my coffee this morning. It's still dark, so I need some more. I've been driving all night. I shouldn't stop, but gotta start my live. Do something to do. So about to get going in just a sec. Yep. Just had some of my unhealthy creamer. I've been slowly getting back into the swing of things, which thank God. Okay, I'm not off the beaten path too much. I'm gonna hit that Miami that Miami I forgot what they traffic. Jesus. This is cool. It's I guess it cleans the bugs. Because they got those certain bugs down here in Florida. It's for the cars, but I'm in the spot doing it. Playing around like a little kid. Let me get out of here. I'm playing around like a little kid. With a little toy. I've seen them before, but I've never did it because I'll let these windows be so nasty. And I don't know why I do that. I'm just lazy. I let them be so nasty and then wonder why I can't see nothing. Be moving around with the crust and everything else. But I didn't realize, okay, I don't think I'm going to the port, but I am, let me read y'all where it says I'm going. And this is a hot mess. I'm gonna be geeking out. International cruise. So I'm taking food that's going on a cruise, to the suppliers that supply the cruise ships. That is so freaking awesome. Because, they have these big machines for breakfast, for like cereals and stuff like that. And it didn't even dawn on me. Well, they got to get that from somewhere. So, evidently, that's what I'm doing. That is so freaking awesome. And y'all bear with me. I'm trying something different. I'm trying something different this morning. I usually leave the phone plugged up because, it might, no, I don't want to lose charge, so I'm going to keep checking it throughout the live. Yeah, I'll sit there playing. I'm going to keep checking it throughout the live to make sure that I don't lose the charge. But if I lose the charge, just hang in there. I'll be back. But I'm going to check it, and I'll make sure I check it in like 30 minutes or something like that. Yeah, somewhere around there. I'm checking like 30 minutes to, keep an eye on the thing. I need to adjust that just a little bit. These people with their freaking high beams. But, thank you. But I'm geeking out because I've never been that far. I've been to Miami, but I've never been anywhere near the cruise ports. And we're setting up to go to 2 more cruises. One of them might be in jeopardy because in August I think they'll have their stuff together. August we were supposed to be cruising out of Los Angeles, where all the fires are going on right now. So we'll figure out what's going on with that. But how's you guys' weekend? I had some drama, but it wasn't like the drama that normally is bad. I knew what's going on because, see, I used to drive coast to coast. So I've driven in inclement weather. I've driven through whiteouts. I've driven in blizzards. I've been stuck in blizzards. I have sucks, and that thing is starting to shake. Sorry about that. I'm gonna keep my eye on it. But yeah. Let's do like that to see how that do. So I knew what was coming, especially in Georgia. I knew what was coming, and what was coming is the black ice, which is very dangerous for cars, but it's really dangerous for a freaking truck. So I let my dispatch know that I was going to be sitting and move stuff back, because I know better, and exactly that's what I did, and I had me a good old time. But I spent 24 hours, and then I started getting the itch because I started seeing the concrete and everything before me. It was frozen up, but I started seeing little rivers of water. It was melting. I was like, well, and I'm seeing more and more trucks coming in and out. So I said, the roads must, see, you make that determination. The roads must be okay for me to go, so I'm going to go ahead and go. So, I was waiting for the sun to come up, and and I started before that, and then I went, I actually, something said, okay, do a pre-trip. You're supposed to do a pre-trip every day. I'm not going to say I don't, but you're supposed to. So I did a walk around, and I noticed one of my tires was flat. And on that trailer, it had a inflation thing in the back, but I had separated, so I was screwed. So I went over to the petrol where I was parked and told him, I need to get this tire fixed. And he said, you're gonna have to wait till this afternoon. And I started laughing. I said, and I said to myself, this is, God looks out for me no matter what. And I'm so happy that he does. He's like, you know what? Something was waiting for you out on the road. You're going to be stuck here till that whatever's waiting for you is going to be gone. But why? angle I get, it starts beating on, and and shaking. And normally they don't do that. And I don't want to, twist it all the way up. I know it's just stupid. But let's see. But like I said, Mike, we've always got some drama for your mama. We always got some drama. See, I'm doing YouTube and I can't see why I'm not getting. Okay, let me stop playing with that. So, but oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we always got some drama. So, but that's the fun part of this crazy thing that I do, and it just gives me something to do. Y'all don't realize that one of the hardest things about being a truck driver is being alone. I'm used to being alone because of my empath and all that. I don't have all of this other things intertwining yet, but I'm still human. And being alone for so much, sometimes you just got to get out the truck, and sometimes I just get out the truck and you just walk into the truck stop and walk around people and you feel better. It's the weirdest freaking thing. It's the weirdest thing. But that's a part of it. And again, because I'm gonna admit to something, which is kind of falling over. I finally got my American Express below $1,000, but I was trying to ball out. A baller with no money. I'm trying to, I'm trying to ball out. I had the gold card, and since I haven't been using my American Express, they dropped my. I had an unlimited amount that I could use, and I stopped using it a while ago to get it down below $1,000. I finally got it below $1,000, and I just got it hit with a renewal fee, and they jacked the renewal fee. I think it's either $350 or $400, and I was like, "What the f?" And I dropped it, but now I'm over $1,000. I'm seriously thinking about getting rid of that card. I don't know yet. Some of my cards gotta go. I got way too many of them. And my wife was saying, well, it messed up your credit. So what? But I'll have money, and my credit ain't that daggone great. You know what I mean? And I think, I believe, I'm going to keep a few, but some of them got to go. And, right now in 2025, I'm going to do a stronger push to get these cards down. But since I am married, I got, I still got obligations. My wedding anniversary is coming up. I'm being logical, but the wife is being emotional. And there's nothing wrong with that. She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I want to give her the world, but I want to have a world to give to her. I don't want to make these bills so unobtainable that I got some money coming late March. After the cruise, I got some money coming that's going straight on these credit cards. But I don't want to make them even bigger. You see what I'm saying? But we got to do something. I got a heartfelt present for her, because she is I talk about best friends, but she is my best friend. I love being around her. I love being a part of my life. I love having her in my life. And that's a first. You find out you have people that say that, and each day I even realize even more. You have people that say that, because they've been through all these different relationships and, shit. I'm gonna be 58 in September. But this is a first. I actually like being around this woman. Even when I'm mad, I can't stay mad. Even when I'm mad, I don't respond like I used to. Because when when you've been in bad relationships, you know how to go for the jugular. Because your jugular's been cut so much, you're surprised you're still alive. You're probably a vampire. You're probably a vampire because all the blood is left your soul, because people have, siphoned off every bit of energy that you've ever owned. And what I learned by mistake, and I was listening to this YouTube guru. I think I believe he's a professional. Oh my God, he be getting deep. And the guy walks around with this knitted hat on, and he does, not YouTube, but the other guy, the Tic Tacs or whatever. And but he gives such insight on certain things. You'd be like, wow. And what he said was, and I learned this by mistake. Let me change that. Choose the person that chooses you. A lot of times we have this fantasy, especially, guys. We brought, we're old, I'm old school, brought up on Playboy and Players and everything. And we just look for a person, and not to say the woman I'm with isn't sexy, because she is sexy. We choose the outward appearance. And I've said this many times, but I'm at a different level than I was last year and the year before. Because I used to go on other lives, and especially these lives where these women are dogging men out, and men ain't this and men ain't that. But guess what? And I'm not going to say woman ain't this and woman ain't that. But I'm going to say this. Choose the person that chooses you. And a lot of y'all, I want this and I want that. And you got to pay to play with me. You $400 or $500. You got a lot of people. That's why I said, look, after my wife, I'm not dating no more. Because the people they set you up on those women, especially married women. What would you do if I passed away? Would you date again? To be honest with you, I had been thinking about it, because you're setting someone up, and all guys fall. Yeah, no, I wouldn't date again, because I'll be done. I'm done, and not for a bad reason, but God blessed me with the person that I've always wanted. I don't want nobody else after this. To be honest with you. And I didn't realize when I started realizing I chose someone who chose me. Norma would say, isn't he sexy? And I know I ain't sexy. Let's be man boobs and everything else. And I'm pushing 300. She don't even realize a lot of times when I'm losing weight, because I like the way she looks at me. No other woman but her. I like the way she looks at me. I want the way she looks at me. I want her because she wants me. And when you get to that point that you want and you choose someone that chose you, There's a different dynamic in the relationship. There's a different dynamic in how you live. And that's why, like, when I was talking about earlier, I'm trying to get my money under control, but I gotta go waste some money on a wedding anniversary. Not because I'm forced to, but because she deserves it. Because she chose me. It's so funny. I was so confused on relationships and everything. And I'm like, I don't know what, I don't know who I'm talking to today. But I started with the basics. I said, what do I want? What do I want from a woman? What do I want from a wife? I remember I told them, I said, I'm not going to be like these other guys. I had a first bad marriage. It was horrific. I said, but I want to know how it feels to be married to the right person. I want to know how it feels to get excited when I go home. I want to know how it feels that when I see her number come up on the phone, I start to giggle. And I've learned and become accustomed to feeling that way. I remember, and I'll be honest, it was on Miss T with the T. I think she stopped after that, she stopped having these live panels at I don't know if I did it or if it was just the same time. But I had a woman go off on me on her panel. And I remember, I don't know what the exact conversation was, but the woman said, I'm the prize. So my husband's going to do blah, 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 blah. And, I let her say everything, and my rebuttal was, how could you think that you're the prize? The person that is chasing you needs to be the one that acknowledges that you're the prize. I acknowledge my wife as the prize. Because when I got on one knee and asked her in front of all those people, and I thanks to Charles' wife, I have a video of that, I was terrified. But I acknowledge that this is the prize that I want. This is the person that I need. This is the person that I need in my life. And this is the funny thing about that. That started everything. That started my YouTube channel. That started my life. I originally started this channel just to record all the good things that I see happening to me. Because I was so miserable and alone. No friends. I have YouTube friends now. I was so alone. Driving in the dark like I'm doing right now was so horrifically lonely. I wake up now, I'm like, gotta get going, got to get to work, got to get moving. And something as simple, and here's look, I'm turning my light on just to look at it. I got freaking grass. I got grass. I got grass growing in a flower pot in my truck. I have grass growing in a flower pot in my truck. And I'm holding back the tears. And not really, I'm kind of tearing up. I got grass growing in a flower pot. I have a pineapple. A pineapple, the tip of the pineapple. You always see these quick videos, they cut it, the top off, and you put it in the dirt. I did that because I had I was trying to do some peat saplings. I did all wrong, and I left them in water on the porch and killed all, they were all dead, leaves everywhere. But I did the pineapple. I did the pineapple like that, and I put it on near my grill and walked away from it. And I was finally like, winter was coming, and I went up there and I cleaned everything off, and I was going to throw it away, and I said, lift it up. So I lifted it up, and it was rooted. And all the different changes in the temperature and everything else in the truck, I brought it in the truck, and that thing, boy, the leaves are growing. It's maturing. It's doing what it's doing. And when I say that, I'm saying that to say this. This was not an impromptu decision to choose Norma, to choose my wife. I made a list of, okay, if I don't, and I'm not going to be this superficial. I need someone that is loving, caring, that is going to, be understanding, and so forth and so on. I mean, I had a long list. She followed every one of those things to the T. We got so many, and I'm not saying this to put any woman down, but you come on these apps and broadcast how stupid how stupid the decisions you made. And it's early morning, but we're adults. If he laid good pipe, but he was still an a-hole. He was still a butthead. He still didn't know how to talk to you. He wouldn't get a job. I'm trying to tell my wife, I don't want to, because of the recession, I don't want to take more than a certain amount of days off. Why? Because I have to hold up my end of the bargain in the bill, paying of the bill, and to contribute to the bill. If I take more than a certain amount of days off, that's money that's not going to get into the house fund. And I need to, I'm not happy with what I'm bringing into the house. I need to bring more. Do you see what I'm saying? But I need to make sacrifices. It's funny. We got married, and our first cruise was on the Horizon 8 years ago. We went back on the Horizon last July. We was on the Horizon. This is the second or third. I think we've been on this boat like 3 times. But our honeymoon cruise on the Horizon, and we cruised during Valentine's. That was Valentine's week. What I'm going to do, I got a present that I have planned for her, but I'm going to get her some roses. But it's going to be a week early. It's going to be a week early. And, but I let her know I appreciate her. Because I do. We don't let each other know that we appreciate each other. We don't let each other know that we mean stuff to each other. Even our friends. You talk about relationships, but choose friends that choose you. Because when a real friend chooses you, they'll have your back no matter what. And I realized I did the bad thing. My buddy, I got 2 best friends now. 3, actually, including my wife. It dawned on me, because normally he don't want to talk. Normally I'm the one that's full of talking. And it's not that he don't want to talk. He's highly sedated. Not sleep sedated, but on drugs, because he's got really bad depression. And it came from, and this is for all you people that on the CPAP machine. Don't be playing with that thing. Because he told me what happened to him was when they checked him out, he stopped breathing about 60 times it was a lot, you know, a certain amount of times, and it messed with his brain chemistry, and he'll never be the same, you know, again. So a lot of times he's got a mellow thing, and you know, he's very quiet, but you know, and doesn't talk much. And I realized I was kind of busy, and I said, hey, I'll give you a call to talk Saturday, because he's getting a used vehicle and needed me as a reference, or what is someone to call if good morning, I see someone just came in. Hey, I think it's kind of you know, and he needed someone to call. It's just they couldn't find him. And I told him, you know, you need to ask that. You know, that's cool. Even if he needed money, and it was for something important, of course I'm gonna give it to him. But I kind of cut him off because I was busy, and so I'm calling back Saturday, and I didn't, and I forgot. But yesterday I remembered, I sent him a text. I said, how's it? Because he's getting a used Volkswagen. You know, he's newly married. I think it's what, 2 years now. And I didn't say nothing, but I just sent him a text. Said, how's the new car? And he said, oh, I'm getting it tomorrow. I said, oh, well, congratulations. And then, you know, just started a conversation. He said, make sure he gets some rims. And we're laughing, but he's all excited. And the thing is, I said that to say this. Sometimes you got to make your circle a wee bit smaller, because some people you think are your friends really aren't your friend. They're not even your sisters. They're just looking for you to fall so they can talk about you and stand in the back. But choose people that put up the time and have no problem putting up with you because they appreciate you. And you're thinking that, you know, there's not such people. There are. I remember when Charles had said, I was saying something about Vincent, and I got to get my energy up to Vincent. You know, he's manic depressive, and you know, it sucks my energy. He said, well, I'm happy you said that. He said, so are you. And I'm happy he waited to say it at the right point and the right time that I was able to accept it. I said, really? Yeah, because I was going through something. That was before I met Norman. Boy, talk about going through something. I was knee deep in it. Manic depressive state. And didn't even know that I was. But when you got someone who wants to be your friend, will accept you as who you are and weigh out the positive ramifications of your growth. I remember because when I first started doing these lives, I'll get real quiet because I didn't know what to say, and I was just calculating. Now I just and Charles would call me in the middle of the live, mess it up. Hey man, don't you effing be quiet? Say something. And I'm like, well Ninja, stop calling me. Or his wife. Because they wanted to be my friend. Norman loves them to death. And I, you know, like when they was on the cruise, I wanted to be, we were supposed to be on the second half of that cruise, but I can't. Norma was feeling nervous about taking 2 cruises back. So we had to cut that one short so we could do this one in March, you know. And me and Charles was talking about we're going to have a little less sleep. And he's right, to see this whole boat. Might be taking little short naps, like I'm driving 4 hours, get up and get out and look around some more to get, so we can check out this boat because there's so much. It's mega ship for Pete's sake. And you only got 3 days to do it. You only got 3 days. And one of them is going to be the perfect day at Coco Cay. With this guy with this freaking high beam. You want a high beam, I'm going to high beam your behind right back. Oh, but off the subject for a minute. I haven't been saying it, but I've been, the sit-ups is hard as heck. The last couple of days, I've been averaging between 5 to 10 sit-ups because I'm so out of shape. And the average that I've been doing is 10 to 15 push-ups. And I got to keep on going because I got to get my body back used to doing this stuff. And it's been an experience. I'm like, if you do a push-up and your arms start shaking, you better get up. And today I'm going to start, taking some. Normally you're supposed to take like a tablespoonful, but I'm just going to get me a gulp of the olive oil from a keto. It is quite nasty, but something. I'm gonna wait till I get into the docks to do it because I'm gonna be like, oh, man, like sick. But that's gonna jumpstart the ketosis process because I need to get back on. I need to go full tilt boogie. I need to get back on track because you're supposed to have more good fat than the protein. A lot of keto diets, they got that. It's like this keto creamer that's got fat, the MCT oil or olive oil or avocado oil in it, and it's so. That is the worst creamer I've ever had in my ever loving life. It is so nasty. I just cannot. I just cannot emphasize how nasty that is. Another thing is, this is the first time we've seen a snowfall like that. And some people said they didn't realize that those pictures that I posted was from my cameras I have installed on the side of my garage. And those cameras, see someone else just came in. Good morning, good morning. I can't see who you are because the blinds are back. But what I'm saying is that those are my look at my lawn cameras. Those are my look at my lawn cameras. So if I ever want to admire my lawn, I look through those cameras. And now that the grass is dormant, I can see the patches and everything through the camera. So but I wish I would have been. I should have told Norma, but she wasn't gonna do it. Throw some more grass seed out there, and so it'll go right before the snowfall. If you threw grass seed out there, it would force it to stay in a dormant state. Because I wanted to try. I threw some seed down, but it wasn't cold enough to do. It's called winter seed. It's mainly up in the north, but I threw some fescue. It's a different type. No, not fescue. Perennial rye, which is the same seed that I have in the flower pot in the truck. For you new people that came in, my grass is growing in my flower pot in the truck. My pineapple's looking great, but my grass is growing in the pineapple in my truck. Oh no. My grass seed is growing in one pot, and my pineapple is growing great in the other. That pineapple is very resilient. I don't know. thought that pineapples were more up in the tropics, but it's hanging in there, and it's getting bigger and bigger. So I'm very happy about that. But I would never have nothing. And everybody said, "Oh yeah, you'd have it." No, not really. I'm not gonna tell you what probably would have happened, but I'll say it like this: Norma saved my life because the despair was deep. But through choosing the person that chose me, I found a love for lawn care that I'm still figuring out. Before I got big, I had a green lawn. I had a full tilt boogie green. I had a green lawn. But I made a choice in the last 2 years to get the right lawn on there, which is a zoysia grass. And now I'm finding out the Zenith zoysia is, I got the wrong one. The Xeon zoysia needs less sunlight than the Zenith zoysia. So that pallet of the second pallet of dead zoysia that I got for $50, that went, as soon as I blade it, it went dormant, is the right zoysia that I need for my front lawn. But what I'm going to do is I'm putting both of them down. I'm going to get some more sod when it goes bad and they put it on discount. So if I know I can bring it back, if I see the sod is turned yellow, I can bring that son of a bitch back. So I'm gonna wait till once the season starts, and every time just check and see if they got any bad, and I'll be picking it up then. But springtime, and it's really after we come back from the cruise. Two things I'm going to do. I'm going to start saving up for the other aerator, the mounts and the blades for that. I'm going to get one mount. I'm going to order one mount to make sure it fits. No matter what the size, I'm going to make sure it fits. And then I'm going to buy the other ones. I'm going to get that first. Then get the cores for it. And because I got the bottom piece, and my machines, they work, and I'll have two areas, and I'm gonna put one up for sale, and I'm not moving the price. It's just gonna stay there till someone wants it. I'm not moving it. I'm not gonna sell it just to be. I'm just gonna sell it because I need room to buy some more shit. But back to what I was saying. I'm going to be in spring, I'm going to aerate my whole lawn, top dress it, because I'm looking into blends that I can afford. The one that the top of the top dressing thing, man, it's like $169 a bag. It's expensive. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Or should I just top just one area and let that go? And I'm gonna top dress that, put the Xeon zoysia seed down, and then continue to plug and continue. It's just gonna be a hot mess, but the plugs that I did last spring almost filled in the area that I started, and they started out real slow. So now that I know they're going to start out real slow and not really come green until June, July, and the intense heat, I'm going to be setting myself up for that. And I wouldn't have had none of this. I wouldn't realize that I find enjoyment in it. I wouldn't realize that, working on small engines, faking it till it makes. I wouldn't realize any of that. I wouldn't realize the fun I'm having going to auctions and buying the wrong thing and getting stuck with it. I wouldn't realize I bought three real mowers. Those are mowers that you use to cut grass real low, and didn't realize that even if I could do it, you got to cut your lawn 3 to 4 times a week to keep it that low. But I'm trying to get my grass to that point. It's so funny. I wouldn't have had none of this if I didn't choose the person that chose me. I was afraid to choose one because I was tired of being hurt. I was tired. But I chose her because I love her. I chose her because she's my friend. She's my confidant. And there's nothing I would do for her. And I'd take a bullet for her. I can't say that about nobody else, no other relationship. I'll take a bullet for her. Not saying I don't want to take a bullet, but I would. Choose the people that you want in your life that choose you. A lot of these women are, he's boring. He's a simp. He's sad. They make up names. These women nowadays make up names for the excuses that I'm not going to change my ways, but I'm going to blame you for everything. Because if a man gives a boundary, don't talk to me like that. Oh, you sassy. Or black women love the gay brothers, but when you start acting like you got some feelings as a man, they ain't got no more respect for you than the twig that's on the ground. Nah, player. Ain't nobody need nobody like that. My wife is calling me. She's on the way to work. She don't realize I'm doing a live. Sorry about that, guys. But I'm saying that to say this. And I'm a prime example. Who do you know that most men get tired of, women, everybody get tired of each other. I'm not tired of no one. I've been laughing and we've got this saying, and it's so funny. She goes, hello, how are you? And I started realizing she was doing that, and I do the same thing back. I'm fine, how are you? And she started realizing that I do it, so we do it every day. We do it every day, every morning, every situation. And why do we do that? It's because it's a camaraderie. It's a camaraderie. She makes way more money than me. But God forbid, if I give her some money, she'd be like, oh, thank you. These women nowadays, they look down at you because they make money. And then I need this, I need a man to do that. And the man that make more money than you don't want to chill. You feel me on that? The man that make more money than don't want to chill ain't ever gonna want to chill. Sorry. And it ain't gonna last. What lasts is last. What's gonna last is wanting, loving, caring for someone that's gonna reciprocate in the same situation. Man, I got lucky. My wife be thinking I'm some super stud. Man, please. I'm nothing but a black geek. I'm like, yes, dear. I've been waiting all my life to be with somebody that I can say, yes, dear, yes, ma'am, yeah, honey, what you need. And I told her, I said, look, I've been walked on all my life. I'll do anything you ask me, just the way you ask me to do it. But I'm going to bitch, moan, and complain, but I'm still going to do it. She said, oh, I need you to... Okay, what do you need me to do again? Make the list. She used to get all in her feelings because I'm trying to tell you, I'm giving you the map so you know who you're dealing with. I got some baggage. That I'm still carrying, and slowly I'm letting go of. I got some baggage, you know. I got some baggage. When you got people that say, look, they got, hey, I see wellness, hey, morning. When you see people that, and here's the thing, that's what I'm saying, ladies, y'all be like, he's sassy. Why don't you just say, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Everybody don't have to be right all the time. Everybody don't have to be right all the time. But guess what? Here's the thing. When you with someone that you like and you love, and you actually think, I have a voice in my head. Don't say it. Don't say it. Because see, sometimes you can say something that you can't come back from. And then even if I say it right now, and she'll be like, well, what was you gonna say? Not a damn thing. Because I don't want to hurt you intentionally. We get in these relationships where you get into these fights and these arguments, and you draw blood. Oh man, sometimes let's agree to disagree. But there's always a but. If you continue to exercise your brain, your body, and your soul, you will become a better person. That you'll notice that you're going to have less and less arguments, less and less misunderstandings, less and less miscommunication, less and less, because I really agree with that. When the Bible says you shall cleave unto as one, you'll start feeling and acting in a different way. When I give presents now, and it wasn't before, I was like, I just gotta do it. I think about it now. I literally think. What would this person appreciate? And I got 2 presents coming up right now. 2 different people. And I'm so excited because when you choose people, loved ones, relationships, and friends that choose you back, you are setting yourself up for a wonderful life, a wonderful experience, a wonderful moment in time. Because when I give out these 2 presents, I know they're going to be appreciated, and not say, oh, thanks man, appreciate you. Yeah, no, like, oh, you know, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And see, this is why, again, this is why my goofy AZZ is on the side of the truck with these push-up bars, trying to do these push-ups. And if you guys look at the mirror, it's cockeyed. If I straighten it out, it starts shaking all over the daggone place. It starts shaking all over the place. But all you people in the South that is pipes okay and all that, because a lot of people don't realize in the North we put the water dripping. You want to have that water to keep moving so it doesn't freeze up. You know, we put the water dripping, and a lot of times you got to turn that heat up. Got to turn that heat up in the house. You know what I mean? It's so funny. I don't know if that's you, Kenneth, or somebody lives in Tennessee where I remember I came through there one year, trucks stuff flipped over them. There was a ice on the ground. It was about almost 6 inches thick. And I looked at it, I said, ma'am, where the plows at? Where the salt truck? She was like, and I was at the gas station, said, baby, we don't got that down here. They wait for that mess to melt. I was like, oh, uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. I did a short yesterday. I was driving through a parking lot full of nothing but black eyes. I spotted my way. But I was, if you look at the spot where I was driving, it had black ice, dry ground, black ice, dry ground, black ice, dry. So I was rolling on a spot that if I got to slide, I'm gonna slide for a split second and it's gonna catch. You know what I mean? I'm going to start for it is going to catch. And see, a lot of times when you choose people, look, it just come to mind. When you choose people that choose you, sometimes you're going to slide. When you got people that choose you, you got someone's going to reach out and catch you. Someone's going to reach out and catch you. Make your decisions upon that. And the guy I was talking about earlier, he mentioned this. And he went through this whole spew about a dysfunctional marriage and that this husband and wife had. And the guy was telling them, the husband and wife, you know, you don't love your kids. And the guy, boy, oh man, he stopped tearing up, and these guys, what do you mean? I love my kids. My wife was the same thing. She says, I love my kids. And he said, no, you don't. Because if you loved your kids, you would not have cheated on your wife 3 times. And he said to the wife, if you just taught your kids how to treat your wife. And then he said to the man, and then to the woman, you just taught your kids how, because the woman, you know, and he said to the woman, you don't love your children either. He said, why? And she said, why? I love my kids. He said, because you reciprocated and did the same thing. You cheated on your husband. And then you showed your kids how to treat him and how you wanted to be treated. So you didn't love your kids by the decisions that you made. See, we don't realize the decisions that we, in relationships that have gone bad, we don't realize those decisions impact our children, even grown-ass children such as myself. went around for years looking for love in all the wrong places because I watched my mother be abused and take the crap and all of that other. I just struggled, so I would take love anywhere by anyone until I finally realized what love is. Do you feel what I'm saying? A lot of times nobody teaches us what love is. We come across learning about real true love by mistake. And then then the light bulb goes off. We learn about real true friendship by mistake. Then a light bulb goes off and goes, wait a minute, no, I can't mess that up. I don't want to mess that up. I can't. We learn, and guess what? You know, I remember I started out saying, choose those that choose you. You can't get right with your life. You can't get right with yourself if you don't choose yourself. Oh man, we getting deep now. What do I mean by that? You always doing for everybody else, but your mental stability ain't working. You doing for everybody else, but you're not helping yourself. You don't know how to relax. You don't know how to enjoy yourself. That's why I see Norma, she be reading them books and babe, go relax. And that's how she relax. She said, that's how I relax. I was like, okay. And I finally realized, I used to say, come on upstairs. She don't come upstairs. So guess what? Since she don't come upstairs, the gift I got her, I'm not telling y'all what it is. It's downstairs with her. So she can enjoy downstairs more. She'll come up when she's ready. That's how I be laughing. She'll come up when she's ready. Ain't that funny? But when you start choosing yourself and doing the right thing, exercising, eating right, eating healthy, establishing boundaries, good, strong boundaries. Hey, don't talk to me like that. Hey, don't treat me like that. You know, I don't want to. I say stuff and I forget that Norma's my wife. I be talking to her like she my buddy, my dog. And sometimes we talk to each other in a harsh way, but don't mean nothing by it. And I be forgetting I do that. And I don't do me doing that stupid blah 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 blah. But I didn't mean it that way. I mean, I literally meant, hey, babe, don't. That's gonna be wrong because of yada yada yada. But I'm talking to her like she my dog, and then later on, because she is calculated, checked off. Okay, this is all the stuff you did to me. So when you get in an argument, I'm gonna let you know. And now I feel bad, and I'm in tears because I done spoke to my wife that way. And I told her, well, tell me, you know, I don't want to talk to you like that. You see what I'm saying? No, but this is how things happen. You get so, I got to remember, yeah, she's my best friend, but she's my lover, my what I got to remember that too. You know, and there's certain things you don't tell certain best friends. You don't talk to them a certain way. Choose people that choose you. And she knows I'll be hurt, and I don't want to be. I'm always thankful. I'm always, hey, thank you for loving me. Thank you for being my wife. And I mean that. I mean that. We've been together in April, it'll be 10 years. February, we've been married for 8 years. And we dated for 1 year, and I asked her to marry me. I said, this ain't, I'm not one of them Negroes that ask you to marry, then you be engaged for 7 years. No, you got 1 year. We need to be married in 1 year. best years, best decision. And I've made so many effed up decisions. Best decision I ever made. Best decision I ever made. I still look back at that and say that. More best decision. And I'm very thankful that I made it. Still trying to fix everything else, but very thankful that I made it. You know, I made it that far. You know, but like, I'm nervous. I'm geeking out, and I gotta say to somebody, "Hey, okay, what cruise we going on?" I'm going to some. For you guys that y'all know, I'm also an avid cruiser. Let me tell you the address. International Cruise Warehouse. Yo, I'm gonna be geeking if I see a ship. Well, they'll be gone by. No, the ships ain't gonna be going until the afternoon. I don't know if they'll even be in port right now. Oh, it's Monday. Yeah, they're coming back into port. So if we're near the cruise port, I'll be able to see it. I'll be able to see the ships. That's going to be freaking awesome. Awesome thing. But other than that, 2:15. Well, guys, let's take a look. Okay, that's what I figured out. Okay, I'm gonna be doing this from now on. I think when what the heck did I just do? I screwed up there. Okay, this is what I did. I just learned something. When I've been doing my lives, I keep it plugged up, and it's heating up the. So if you need to learn something, probably not have your phone fully charged or your camera, or whatever. It's heating up, and my phone is overcharging. I mean, it's overheating. I didn't plug it up this time. And for an hour, I'm down to 55%. So I just learned something. I learned something I didn't learn before. Hold on. I just learned that I don't need to keep my phone plugged up. I just need to have it charged. Okay, guys. Hopefully. Had some people come in. I apologize that I can't acknowledge you. Why? Because I'm driving, and I don't know who's coming in. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it short. It's not really short. We've been up for an hour. I started early, and I burnt out the conversation. And y'all, Mike can tell you I'm not going to give you the ums, and we're just not going to just drive. And I'm doing the ums already. Coming up next, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Get your workout on, positive affirmations. Eddie Lugo Studios usually does a morning quickie on morning show, and then Cruising is Fun Anytime. After that, they're usually up around 7, I believe, so like 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Cruising Fun Anytime, and check them out. Greatly appreciate y'all. Thank you for letting me vent for a few seconds. And as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you. We will see y'all tomorrow. And you guys have a wonderful Monday. I'm heading to the cruise ports. Hopefully I can make some shorts or whatever. and say something about it. Hopefully, I'll be near the cruise ports. I'm going to an international cruise warehouse. But you guys have a blessed day, and as always, you don't think nobody loves you. No, I love you, and God loves you too. Deuces.